Yeah, I think it was 2 games ago that I started Tengen as white, and I don't think I can do that again. You beat me, and I mean it wasn't just because I started Tengen. You like it was a pretty sound victory, but yeah, I was like,
Thank you.
ugh,
It was a troll opening on your part though, and that definitely didn't help.
yeah,
Like,
yeah. All right, we're playing.
so let's see. Although I understand that you've already hit one done, right?
Yes, yes, exactly. And I can never play on that account
Game
again.
start.
That's like
Yeah.
I have to keep it framed.
Okay.
Although on KGS
Um.
your rank drifts, I know, so maybe I'll be 2 down soon. Who knows?
All right then. Onegaishimasu.
Onegaishimasu. All right, y'all. All right, we gotta take this
Okay.
one serious.
Whew. I'm excited.
Oh, by the way, do you have push to talk on?
Yes, I do.
Okay, okay, cool. Just making sure. We're just gonna open 4-4-4-4. Easy. We're playing white. We play 4-4s. BG written through the game in white stones. Yeah, we can definitely afford to do that. All right, all right. So we got 2-4-4s against 2-3-4s, which is unfortunate because this game I was thinking I wanted to play kind of territorially, and we're doing the opposite right now. If she Sansans us, we're just out in the. Oh, what is this shit? Okay, okay. All right. So let's be cool. Let's be cool. If we do this, probably she pincers to work with this. That's okay. Nothing too dangerous there. We could enclose our own 4-4. We could do this approach, which I kind of like. I've heard that this falls out of favor, but for some reason I'm feeling like the higher approach is nicer with this wall. If we do like the usual Joseki, then I'll do an extension out here, which will sort of reduce that wall. Yeah, let's just do that. I don't know. Oh, now I Sansan. Broken Focus knows the strats. Unfortunate. Man, Furzin 14. The color of your name against the background I'm looking at is like I can barely even see that you're there. You're real sneaky. Oh, you said spell high in the opening. Nice. Yeah, y'all give me some suggestions for shit to do with the channel points. The first thing we need to do is have some big build up thing where you can all dump your points to like motivate something, because a lot of you have been sitting here not using your channel points, so you're banking them up. Okay, nice. I don't mind doing this. This is fine. So doot, doot, and then you go here, and I'm gonna go low because I don't want white to have this sort of like nice natural extension here. I'd be upset about that. Come on, do the thing. Are you gonna deviate from Joseki? Are you? Do you dare? Readable names in chat color options. Oh, okay. Might have to check that out. Can't do it now. I'm too concentrated. Too focused. Bum. Aladdin the First. How do you guys know when it is Joseki? When it is a Josekia? Well, so in any corner situation, there will be some Joseki patterns. Um, and when you play enough, you just start becoming familiar. This is a very, very common exchange right here. And so, I know that Joseki for black is here or here on that turn. Similarly, white is here or here. I could have also, instead of done this, I could have done a tiger's mouth. I could have, if I had done the tiger's mouth, I could have jumped one more. It's just, you just start getting familiar with these corner fights that happen all the time. But I'm not super strong, right? Where like if she had deviated from Joseki, it's not immediately obvious to me how to punish. I know, like, I know in general, black is doing this so that black is very strong and so that black has access to the side. Black doesn't want to get totally swallowed in here. If black had ignored, let's say extended over here, maybe at that time I play R15 or something like that to try and enclose black completely. But I don't really know. I haven't explored that far in the deviations. So it's interesting. um, okay, I think I'm happy just doing the usual boringness. I don't see any reason to pincer. I don't see much reason to play this way. If I had a stone maybe around here, maybe I would think about this. But this one's nice. Mm. But if we do the usual one here, black here, and then white here or here, and then black does this, that shape is really nice, and I don't really like that. So I think I'd rather do this one. Yeah. Too big brain. Listen, I'm sorry. This is BeginnerGo, right? And you know, um, Gooplet and I are both some version of single digit Q. I don't know. Both of our accounts are DDK on OGS because we don't play on OGS. Um, let's see. So that huge U shape for the left is good for making a base. You're 20k OGS. Awesome. Welcome. You're exactly the target audience. And forgive me, this is sort of like the one night. Oh, look at this. Okay. That's fun. So this is invadable. I mean, anything is somewhat invadable, right? But there are some sort of obvious invasion points here and here. I don't think we want to mess with those just yet, but it's nice that they're there. For now, I think let's do this. Yeah, I'm not sure what you mean by the U shape, Aladdin. The U shape for the left. Oh, you mean like this, sort of the U that. Well, let's see. My camera goes that way, so like this. Yeah. So in general, we say that third line stones are territorial. So they, you know, a third line stone sort of has a connection with the border. So when we think about like these stones, we think of them as working with the border, for example. So they're sort of working this way. Fourth line stones are sort of like the border, like the difference between a third and a fourth line stone is where you start detaching from the border and start looking more toward the center of the board or influence in the side. So we usually say third line is territory, fourth line is influence, and anything above fourth line is like center oriented stuff, not related to the edge of the board in general. So it's nice to have a shape that is a fourth line stone with sort of third line stone neighbors. The neighbors are sort of guarding the territory. They make the invasion a little bit more annoying because an invader would want to stay third line, second line, things like that to try and be close to the edge. So these kind of protect the skirt of the territory, while the fourth one helps expand the territory. So it's just a nice shape. Yeah. Third is defense and fourth is, yeah, you were told something like that. Yeah. So a combination of influence and defense. Now, this is about the farthest I would say that a 3-4-3 is really related. Like if the third were here and the fourth were here, that's so separated that it's starting to get difficult to really call them related. I mean, they are, but and then a lot of times you'll even see it squeezed one more where it's like knights moves. You'll see that a lot on 9x9. So like a third line stone, knights moved up to a fourth line stone, knights moved down to a third line stone, something like that.
I'm sorry. Anyone listening to my chat right now knows how bamboozled I am by direction of play and how stressed out I am right now.
Oh, nice. Yeah, this is a little bit of a confusing board for sure.
Because like I'm thinking, part of me wants to be like, okay, I want to prevent you from getting an extension from your enclosure on the right side, but I don't know how to do that effectively. Like if I pincer your bottom left group with the expectation that I'll be able to jump to the side and get a base, you'll probably pincer me right back, or you take your corner. I'm not really sure.
Yeah, it's tricky. And like the right side is boring, right? We're both third line on the right side. The top is kind of boring. Maybe you have some potential to build some
Open
moyo up
still,
there.
yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I would also be a little bamboozled. I'm happy to pass that on to you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Oh shit, I have turned on sticky keys. I'm using shift as my thing. Okay. You're about to ask, do you put a stone at the middle third line, right? What is Tengen? Tengen is the center point. Middle of the board, that's right. And that's on any board. We call Tengen the center point. So it's K10 on a 19x19, but it's like E5 on a 9x9 or something like that. Tengen is PT. Yeah, so yeah, it's interesting, right? If you play a lot of 9x9, okay, you are going to do this. So part of me wants to pincer this. And try to work with this a little bit. That seems to make sense to me. We could ignore this, but there's not a lot of interesting things that I want to do on the rest of the board. I mean, invading is fun. The corner is open though. It would be nice if I could protect the corner first and then invade, but I likely will not be able to do that. So if we did a pincer, let's say white ran, I can build some potential on the bottom. White could invade. Well, in any case, thematically, I feel like pincer is the right choice because I have this stone. For some reason, the 2-space pincer is calling my name more than the 1-space. I don't really know necessarily what to do with a 2-space pincer. Let's just do it. We'll just wander into it and let's see. Yeah, on 9x9, Tengen is very common. The center point can be very powerful because in 9x9 you are in a knife fight from the start, right? It is like you and your opponent have tied your right hands together, and in your left hand you have a knife, and that's it because you're stuck on that tiny little board and you're fighting. 19x19 is quite different. Much larger. You have much more sort of these calm, push and pull, give and take, sort of claims. There's more whole board thinking, sort of stuff. And the center is just not that valuable until later in the game. I say that there's cosmic style. There are ways to play Go in which you focus on the center from the start, but they're difficult. There's I really like it when my opponent tries that because I feel very comfortable at ruining that. But it is possible. I mean, there have been professionals who do that. So let's say you said in this situation, how could black make use of that lone stone on the bottom right? This one. There are a few things. So black is threatening to come into the 3-3 point here and live, and they could take my corner, which is unfortunate. Corners are the most efficient place to make points. I would like to make a large corner there if I can. But it's fine. It wouldn't be the end of the world if black took it. Black could also run out because with white here and white here, white is sort of threatening to make something large over here. So this is just the beginning. This is black just establishing a presence inside of white's territory, threatening to take the corner, threatening to run away, just threatening to do something. It would be very difficult for white to kill this cleanly. There's a standard Joseki for black to settle. Black is going to need to run toward the middle with it. It isn't usually by itself. It can run to. I think when I do a 2-space pincer, I think a 2-space jump is really common. But maybe we'll see a 1-space jump. If she does a 1-space jump, I might be tempted to just take the corner. If she does a 2-space jump, I don't know. Maybe I also jump. Whoa. What? What is that?
This looks dumb, but I'm playing it.
I am shocked. All right. I don't know. Okay. All right.
I figured you might not know what to do. I don't know what to do.
Okay. What? Okay. So, no, I'm not going to kill it, Broken Focus. No way. If I try to kill this, then I would lose. It would be too difficult. I would have to try so hard to wrap around that I would have to leave a lot of cutting points, and then black would shred through and obliterate me. So with this sort of slow move, I'm tempted to also be sort of slow, right? Like, well, taking the corner is nice. I mean, a 4th line corner is nice. And, oh gosh, if I take it this way, if she jumps in here and I do this, is there any way for her to live? I don't think so. And so if I do this, I think maybe she'll pincer over here and start a fight, but I feel okay with that. If she like hops over here and connects, I don't mind fighting that. I'll make some territory here. So I feel like I can take the corner. I could probably also Tanuki, but I really want the corner, so whoop. All right, we took the corner. I don't know. Did we just respond to a mistake with a mistake? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I'm like 99% sure AI will call this a mistake. Now, will it end up being a mistake in our game? I don't know. It depends on if I can punish it or not, right? We'll see. Okay, let's see. So if you try to block it, it would be like a semi-ladder, but white can't capture, so the benefits will be slim and shady. So that is claiming that corner. Yes, I mean, anything can happen, right? But I declare with this move that this is my corner. I have fourth line territory with a little third line guardian, right? I've decided this is my chunk of territory. Mm. Uh, oh, Furzin. I should just memorize your name, Furzin14. You said that that's a solid response. Thank you. Furzin, can I ask how strong you are? Just like, if you're like 20K and you're like, oh, good response. I don't want to be like, oh, thank you. But okay. You're 4 down. Okay, awesome. Thank you. Okay. I apologize if it's rude to ask that, but it helps me to understand the commentary and to be a little bit more teachable. I'm so thankful. Like Twitch has been so amazing for building community, and yeah, right. Like a Fordon just wanders into chat and provides some commentary. That's awesome. And also, first, and I appreciate that you didn't mention that response when I was considering it, right? Because I am trying to take this game somewhat seriously. So please no kibitzing before a move is played or anything. And I suppose it in an official tournament it would be a little unethical after a move is played to be like, ooh, good move, but that's fine. um, we're having a good time. I've the last like week and a half, 2 weeks or something, I've finally been interested in actually trying to improve my own skill a little bit. And I've been enjoying that. So, for anyone who's new in chat, I played a lot in like 2012, something like that, for about a year. I got up to like 7K on KGS. And then I really stopped trying to get better. I was just sort of happy at the level I was playing at and enjoying teaching new players. Okay. So this is kind of nice. We have some options for some sort of influence-related Joseki to work with the stone a little bit. So I'm cool with this. Yeah. Anything is invadable in the strictest sense. Okay, so we'll do this one. She'll fix. I'll fix here. She will probably do this one. She might take the corner. I don't know. Actually, I don't know. I'm not sure what would be best if she tries to take the corner. I don't know what to do with D3. I feel like I should extend, right? That's sort of a proverb, is when you get a target on the third line, you should extend down one and sacrifice both. That feels right. Okay, yeah, she did the normal thing. So now I want to go one more this way. Black will go here. And I think it would be good for me to even follow up with a knight's move and sort of threaten a lot here, because then I could do a lot of damage by attacking this and running. I could make a lot of profit that way. So I feel okay with that. I think I feel okay with that. Right? Doesn't this feel good? I think it feels good. Let's try. Let's see, what are y'all talking about? Oftentimes it's not, almost anything is invadable, but often it's not advisable. Yeah. So I've been, so actually my 3D printer is down right now. I need to repair it, but yeah, I just 3D print 9x9 stuff. I think that's cool. I want to start using it for giveaways and maybe sell it. I don't know. It could be a good way to support the channel. I think it would be fun to put like other streamers' logos on the back too. And so like if you buy that board, I'll do like a $5 donation on their channel or something. That would be fun. I think they make nice display pieces. You know, they look nice, and it could be something you put in your home as like someone would see it and be like, oh, what's that? And you could teach them about Go. I think that's cool. But like I said, I'm just not prepared to sell them right now or really even make them because my printer's down. But I have put the designs um, on what's it called, Thingiverse. And so if you have a 3D printer or you know someone who does, you can just go on Thingiverse, download my designs, and print them up yourself. Yeah, y'all feel free to join the Discord. I've been so proud of the Discord lately. Like all the time I hop on there and a bunch of you nerds are just hanging out without me, which I love. That's great. Okay. So here's where we start doing fun things. I feel like I should keep black disconnected, right? Because like I'm threatening to make big territory, right? But really what I want to use this influence for is to fight. And so if I can cut black off and push black into this wall, that should be good. Should be. I don't know. Is standing the right way to do it? I feel like it is. But maybe we consider Kosumi? Um, I mean, this is Borg. We don't want to do this. I don't think. Maybe that's the right move. Who knows? But I think stand. Let's stand. Kosumi is like a diagonal. So, like these two stones, you could call a Kosumi. Yeah. Specifically, a diagonal that's open, right? So these two aren't leaning against anything. If it leans against something like this, that would be more like a Hane. Black wants to jump. I want to keep black separated. I also want to attack these. Is it wrong for me to jump this way? I feel like she would wedge. She wedges and I Atari, she fixes. If I come here, is that cut open? Atari, run, Atari, run. Under here, and then I would lose these, right? So maybe if she wedged, I would fix here. And then if she Atari'd there and I ran, that's not so bad. Hmm. We could wedge ourselves. If we wedge, she Ataris. So usually you don't want to just wedge in the middle of nowhere, but we have these two stones here. So if she Ataris this way and I run, I'm happy with that. I feel like I win the fight with this little jerk. If she Ataris this way and I connect, she's the one with cutting points. Seems okay. Just thematically, it feels like a mistake to wedge the one space jump, but the like 3 moves of reading that I'm doing make this feel better to me. So I'm gonna do it, and if it's wrong, we'll learn from it. Sorry, I'm not keeping up with chat, and hey, I appreciate y'all in chat also responding to chat and keeping the community going. That's fun. Aladdin, it's like a meme that you start your questions with question. Question. I have a question.
Oh man, I was hoping you were gonna give me a Panuki.
I was really worried about like, I don't know. I have concerns.
It's okay. I also have concerns.
In the bottom left, would it be bad to cut at D3? No, D3 would. Oh well. D3 is a move, and if she played D3, that would kill C3, and she would get the corner, which is nice. But white would get some more strength out here, which would be good for fighting these stones. So, yeah, this cut works, but maybe it's not big enough right now. Yeah, and I mean, I don't exactly know the value of d3. It's not small. I mean, you know, it feels a little bit small to me at this point in the game, but it might not be. It may very well be a totally reasonable move right now. I'm not sure. It is on my mind. So c2 is kind of the move that I play if I want to fix this, but it's also slow for me because if I play c2, okay, I get to keep some points that I didn't have before, but it doesn't threaten black at all. So it's just gote. It's just white takes some points and then black gets to do something else on the board. So I'd rather be more active, you know. All right, so far the wedge, I feel like it's working out. I feel like I have to cut this. That's like that typical Q attitude, right? See cut, take cut. See Atari, take Atari. It's like 20Q and above is like see Atari, take Atari. Like 10 to 20Q is like see cut, take cut. And I still feel both of those. They're still like vestigial attitudes. But again, thematically, right? Like my whole goal here is to fight. I've got a wall. I want to fight. I want to fight with the wall. Does anyone know the proverb? Let's real quick hit a random proverb. Learn the Tanuki Tsuji. Listen here. One of those proverbs is like walls are not meant for territory, something like that. Ooh, that's a good one. Repeating mistakes creates a sense of familiarity. That's why you don't want to play like the same beginner bot over and over and over. You get in bad habits. Okay, I think we got to cut. If we cut, and let's say she plays here, I feel like we can win that fight. I feel like we can win it. I'm okay with this. So now we have a net. We can kill this stone and live. That's nice. So maybe she plays this way or something. But if she does that and we do this, feels good. White here still has, I think, some options of either connecting at the bottom or killing this or killing this. I feel like this little white group, even though I do want to babysit it. I mean, it's starting to get surrounded, but I don't feel too bad about it right now. I'm feeling okay. Guys, I want to cut. I want to cut. Do we cut? Do we cut? She can't kill this on the ladder. She can push. If we cut, she can push down, and I'll kill these, and then she'll have a little wall here, and I'll have a little wall here, but these won't be alive. I mean, she'll still have to babysit those. That's not a small kill. It would sort of settle my shape if I kill these, right? Because then these are alive and these are alive. This feels real big. If she Ataris and we run, I feel like we're in a good spot. We'll be able to kill either this or this, and then this will die. We're doing it. We're doing it, chat. Hey, Felipe Coco. What if I always lose against the same beginner bot? Yeah, I guess. Yeah, that means you're not necessarily building bad habits. You just have some bad habits. Okay, so this is what she was reading too. Now we do have to be careful. This is not alive, right? But I think we can at least connect under. We can do something. But now C2 is starting to get bigger. I'm starting to think about C2 as just a way of like making some eye shape. All right, can't let you do that. So you push again. If she pushes again, I'll just run. I don't take, because if I take, then she gets another forcing move here, and my shape is so gross. Okay. All right, what do we think, fam? We have to be careful. This stone... What's up? Rainy day tomorrow has followed. Hey, thank you, rainy day tomorrow. I kind of like this. This peeps the cut here, and it makes this shape, which makes this stone harder to cut off. So I feel like she would respond, and then I get some nicer shape. So I like that. Then maybe we fight this. I mean, these things just are screaming to die, and if we get like this, I think we're doing all right. Is that a peep? That is a peep. And there's a proverb that says never peep a cut. I don't understand that proverb. I peep cuts all the time. is it wrong? I don't know. If it's wrong, someone tell me later. But see, like I feel like that worked out. I knew she was gonna respond. Oh, never peep a cut you want to take. Okay, yeah, sure, that's fair. Because you sort of expose the weakness and then they fix it. That's fair. Um, okay, so we did things here. Now I also want to keep this floating, so I sort of want to, I don't know, keep the pressure on this. Um, maybe we should come out here. But I also I do want to attack these at some point. But by growing on this side, I do attack those, so that's also nice. And I take away the forcing move here. This forcing move is painful because then when I go here, she can make an extension. So when I go here, it makes that extension less nice. Okay, let's do it. That's the principle. If I end up winning this game because of this fight, I'm going to sound very knowledgeable. Now, hold on. Is Black saying that they think they can? She thinks she can kill this? I'm not okay with that. I'm not okay with that. So the danger is if I do this, right? If I do this, she Atari's here, I kill here, but then she Atari's here, and I'm dead. And so I don't want to do this. I don't want to try and cap this. If I play here, if she Atari's and I run, she Atari's again.
Hey,
I can push.
BG.
Hey.
Want to play a drinking game?
Right now?
Yeah.
Yeah. I could grab something.
Okay.
Let me think about this move though, because there's some mistakes I could make.
Okay. We have to figure out what the drinking game is. Maybe chat could help us decide.
So we could consider some things like this. So let's read this out real quick. And I'm not going to use the analysis tool. Okay. So if she Ataris and I run. She pushes this way, that's fine. We kill that, but we're in danger over here. She pushes this way, though. Do we live? Black would be down to 2 freedoms. Liberties. I know he'll hate it when I say freedoms. America. So it seems like that's fine. Because I would also be at 2. So I could come this way if I wanted, or I could just directly attack. That would be fine. No. Black would have 3, right? Because they're at 2 here, push here, then they have 1, 2, 3. So then, if I come this way and Black cuts, I can kill, so that's fine, but then there's antics that Black can do to threaten this. Maybe it would be better just to kill. I really want this. I really just want to do this. Do we die?
I'm assuming you're still there. Anyway, the suggestions from chat so far are drink when there's a cut, every empty triangle.
Those are pretty good, yeah.
Yeah, whoever does the empty triangle has to drink. Oh man, are there any empty triangles on the board? No, there aren't. Oh no, there are. There is one. Does it count as an empty triangle if it's part of a tiger's mouth? I don't think so. It sort of is.
Sorry, I'm thinking real hard on this one.
Oh, take your time. You got tons of time.
Well, yeah, I do, but it's going to be so embarrassing when I spend this much time on making a mistake.
Every move is a mistake.
That's fair. You know what? Good point. Boom.
Okay.
All right, I'll be right back. I'm going to grab a drink.
All right, have fun. If I play before you get back, I'll just pause.
No, it's fine. Go ahead and play. That one. That one, huh? Alright. Okay, so I think we should just directly kill this. We can't do this. We'll die. If we don't respond here, we die here, and then all of this black is strong, and white is very sad. But what is the ideal? I mean, this is kind of nice. Because it leaves f2 as a threat, but I feel like black is going to eliminate that threat in the next move, so it's not that threatening. But seems nice to have. If black goes here, white can go here. If black goes under, white can kill. Black can get under here a little bit. I don't think there's room for eyes, though. Pros and cons. This. What do we do? I think this. All right. Let's pour us a drink. We got us some Captain Morgan. And we got some ice. Nice little glass. I'll pour it close. A little ASMR there. All right. Grey Wolves. What, are we a fan of Captain Morgan, or are we not a fan of Captain Morgan? I am a fan. It's a great time to mention this stream has been sponsored by Captain Morgan.
Let me know when you have acquired your alcohol.
I just poured it.
Oh, okay. Have we decided on the rules of the drinking game yet?
I'm down if you just want to lead the way. You let me know.
Has your chat come up with any suggestions? Because so far, Empty Triangle is, I think, the best one we've got.
Okay, let's do it. All right, we'll drink for empty triangles.
Okay. All right. Onegaishimasu.
Onegaishimasu.
I'm going to say it again because.
So we push here. She goes up. That's annoying.
How much do we drink for empty triangles?
I was just going to do like a sip of this glass that I poured. But
okay.
I mean, does it need to be like
That's
a shot?
Fair. Grey Wolves in my chat said everything we have is what we drink. Whenever
no.
Oh, if a group dies, we have to kill our drink. Is what Clykey says. That seems a bit harsh considering that my drink is a full whiskey bottle.
This is annoying. H1. If I do this, she plays H1, I have to respond here, and then she could do F1. Well, maybe it's not. I don't know. This is treacherous. We're in treacherous territory right here, y'all. Now, here's the thing, though. Let's say black ends up killing this whole thing. That's monstrous. However, let's say in exchange, we get this whole thing. Might be okay. Might be okay. So it feels like we need to do this. This is not necessarily an I, but I think it would be, right? Because if I do this and she runs, and then I go here and she runs, then I can go here and then dot, dot, like that, and I think I get eyes. So I think black has to come here. If black goes here, what if I throw in? If I throw in, she takes. If I fix, she fills. I can go here and she fills. Oh. Okay, so we need to respond to this, right? We know that. I think this is the way. Maybe this. No, this. Yeah, it's fine. Oh shit, that's an empty triangle.
Yep, you got a drink. Wait, do I drink too? Is it just we drink for whenever there's an empty triangle?
I don't know. I wasn't ready for that for some reason. All right.
I'm sad that you started before me.
All right. The empty triangle, yeah, is just 3 stones that are bent like this, where there's no opponent stone in the gap. So if there's an opponent stone in the gap like this, that's just like a turn or whatever, and that can actually be quite efficient.
Am I on mute?
I hear you when you're asking.
Okay, I'm not on mute.
But yeah, if the turn doesn't have anything here, that's generally considered inefficient. It's called an empty triangle. Sometimes we jokingly call it the power triangle. I think a hane on nothing I would call a kosumi, right? Just like this would be like a hane on nothing, and that's just a kosumi. Yeah, a turn on nothing might be a better way to say it. Oh, y'all, I'm stressed. What is going on in this fight? What is going on? Oh! Okay, so now this cannot be an I, right? That's what Black is trying to say with that.
Yoyomi.
Okay, so I can think for a little while. This is a forcing move, I believe, because she wants to kill this, and so she'll have to respond. So let's use these 45 seconds to think of our next move after this one. I think... So I don't think I can make 2 eyes locally. I think I need to try to run. Is this the way to do it? If black here and white here, if black here, does white here get cut? Wait.
10,
Seems
9,
okay.
8.
Okay, so then she'll have to respond to this one too. I don't know if we want to play it just right now. So we can consider the kosumi, but that feels so slow. I feel like black runs faster. Could we consider this? Or maybe this? This one I think black comes out and tries to kill and does not defend the territory. Ideally, I would like black to defend the territory and then I tiger's mouth.
I'd like to point out that you made another empty triangle.
Does taking a stone count? Okay.
9, 8,
Fear Sane in
6,
chat is
5,
a Don level
4,
player who says
3.
that it's an empty triangle. So,
Okay.
oh, you made another empty triangle.
Oh, no. Okay.
Okay. Oh my god, I kind of want to be watching your stream while you do this, but I don't want to stream snipe. So it was a divine empty triangle, says Clacky. Okay,
can we do this?
Wait, I am going to add your oof. Okay, I didn't like that.
You're gonna add what?
I think can I add your face to my scene?
Yeah, sure. I don't know how to do it. I have to.
Oh,
do I have to like?
Oh, I meant I was just gonna go to your Twitch page and add it as a browser resource.
Oh yeah, sure, please.
Yeah, cool. Because I would have I'll just crop out everything except for your face, so all I see is your reactions. I really want to see your reactions though.
Here, we'll pause your clock while you do it.
Game paused.
Be polite and pause on her turn. Oh, I'm not supposed to be drinking right now. It's just tasty. Be like this when she's not done. Hey, what's up, Toby? Good to see you. Toby, Zenith13, the hero of the BeginnerGo channel. We're currently doing our Vibing to Showdown series, Toby, so we're playing against Gooplet. We're also doing a drinking game. If we ever play an empty triangle, apparently including captures, then we have to drink. Hey, Aladdin, you're officially a nerd. Thank you for the follow. So would you want to do something like D7? D7? Like as black or I mean as white? I would take it if someone were like, "Would you like a white stone on D7?" I would say yes, but it's not feeling super urgent to me. I don't know. I'm a little bit worried about this connection. I haven't read it super well. I guess we should be doing that, but
I'm changing my mind just because I couldn't figure out how to mute it within the browser source that I added, so I was getting sound from it.
oh, I
that's
think
less than ideal.
if you right click on the tab, there should be a mute tab button. But I mean, feel free to not do it. I'm just throwing that out there.
Oh no, as a browser source though, not as it wasn't a tab. Oh, in Streamlabs.
No, I just mean like on your browser. If you right click on the tab, it should mute it, I think.
Oh, a browser source in Streamlabs isn't the same thing as like going from a browser.
Yeah. I was thinking like a
window
capture.
source.
Yeah.
That would be really easy actually. I could just do that. Nah, it's fine. Let's just play. I'll just imagine your reactions.
Okay.
Game resumed.
Oh, she already lost a life. Is she gonna lose 2? 2 lives. We're doing okay. Maybe we'll profit enough just by by making this a big time Suji. Yeah, so for anyone watching, this is not an eye. It might look like white already has an eye, but I don't. Because eventually, black will get to play B1 and C1. I don't know when, it doesn't matter when, but the point is black will get to play those, and then white will have to fill here. So that is not an eye, that's a false eye. So I'm currently in running mode for sure. But black is super weak too. I mean, this group has more ways to run than this one does. But, okay, so even a fool connects a peep, right? So we just do that. I think that's a no-brainer. Let's keep stressing her clock, her 45-second clock. Ooh. Okay, so black's going to take some territory over here, but that gives me some potential. So here's the question, what should I do with that? What's the best thing? Kosumi to run. We can crawl. We probably don't want a knight's move. And this is a one you need to be careful with as a beginner. A knight's move is cuttable, especially if your opponent is strong on both sides, which black is strong enough to do it, I think. So if I played here, black would play here. I would try to stay connected, and then black plays here, and I'm disconnected, and this group is trapped in. I don't want to do that. I need a way out.
10, 9,
I could bend.
8, 7,
but I think
6,
if I do that, that's too natural.
5, 4, 3.
I think we just Kosumi. This will be an interesting review to see. I don't often have running fights where I'm the victim. And in this case, we're kind of both victims. I mean, these might end up as just 2 dragons. I feel like black will be able to live. Black's got enough room to run, probably, but I don't know. Ooh, what is this? Trubis! Trubis! Thank you for the follow. You're officially a nerd. So if your opponent is on both sides, you don't want to do a knight move. It's hard to give any like permanent, proverbs like that. But in general, when you're running, yeah, exactly what what was just said in chat. Yeah, right. If you're gonna do a knight's move, you need to think about the cut. Now, if you are the one who's running to trap someone else, then a knight's move can be quite appropriate. Sometimes it's fine. It doesn't matter if you get shredded into some small groups if those can run out on their own and you can contain your opponent. So knight's moves can be good for containing. Trevor said, in this case, the knight move might have been okay because if she cuts, you can surround her. Yeah, it's complicated. Thanks for the commentary, Trubis. Trubis, can I ask how strong you are? I'm just curious. That sounded like a pretty insightful comment. Oh. So. 2Q. Awesome. Surely we cannot do this, right? If we do this and she cuts, is that okay? If we do this, she runs, we attach, she closes in. Sounds bad. I think we need to keep running. It's dangerous.
10.
It's dangerous. Great wolves. Live dangerously. Live dangerously, comrades. I don't see an easy way out of this. I wonder if we can start attacking this if we run enough, but seems difficult. Seems very difficult to attack that. Well, that feels like a good chance to Kosumi again. At this point, I think black is going to, like, basically deserves to live for having fought so hard and pushing this group. So I'm not worried about killing this group. I mean, it's still nice to pressure it, but yeah, I'm not so worried about killing it. Is there any threat with this? This would be a nice move to have for free. If black did not respond, the Atari and kill feels severe.
9,
Right.
8, 7, 6,
I guess
5,
it's not technically an
4,
eye, though.
3.
It's just Kosumi. But let's think about this for a little bit. So if we play here, and let's say black ignores. If we cut, if black Ataris and we run, black can play here, and then this is a no. Yeah, I think this is a forcing move. This is a nice one to get, I think, if we get a chance. Oh, broken focus, you gotta go? Oh, Aladdin has to go. Okay, thanks for joining. Hey, I think you joined the Discord, right? Cool. We'll see you around. All right. So I think this. If this is not forcing, then I might be in trouble. Might be in trouble, fam. If we did this and she played here. If we take, okay, that doesn't work. But if we run, she would play here. It might not be as forcing as I think it is. That could be a problem.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
Okay, I would like to cut up your shape, please. And then I think I need to make some kind of jump. Maybe I could play this, though, because that's a double Atari. It feels like black would want to respond. I don't know if I gain anything from that, though. What about this one? Black here, white has to go here. What if we play this one?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Let's see. Let's see. This is terrifying.
Are you kidding me? You're perfectly fine. Look at my disgusting shape in the center.
What a stressful game. I came into this game wanting to play like cool, solid Go, and then this shit. Oh gosh.
Well, I'm just here to make you as scared as possible, I guess.
Ugh.
Fuck.
I am at least
Okay,
less
this
sober.
is scary. I also made an empty triangle earlier on at H6, so I'm gonna drink for that.
You're just jealous that I'm getting ahead. Okay, nice, yeah.
What do I do? You know what?
Oh shit.
I'm just gonna be ridiculous.
Okay.
Do you know Ryan Lee, the American pro?
Yeah, I love Ryan Lee. He's a New York Institute of Go.
Yeah, I did not know about him until Chad was just telling me about his baby.
I did not know he had a baby. Congrats,
Just
Ryan.
had a baby, apparently.
So this feels fine. Yeah, Trumpus, I know. This is totally opposite from the game that she played last time. Last time she played real chill. She was doing like these like kind of shoulder hit things and kind of like standing off a little bit. This is just like, I think she feels like she has to kill this to win the game. That's true. She also plays on Fox. That's where she plays competitively. I don't know what her rank is on there. Oh, she's in sudden death too. Shit, we might win on time. So what if we just cut? Then she cuts, we do this. She pushes, we block, and she can cut there. So that's unfortunate. If we do this, we threaten this cut, and then we can maybe make some eyes. If we do the bamboo, I don't like the bamboo as much.
Okay, Clacky says I'm supposed to tell you that it was with Stephanie Yin. Do you know Stephanie Yin?
Yeah, she's the other New York Institute of Go.
10.
Well, it was with Stephanie
9,
Yin. Stephanie Yin is
8,
the mother, I suppose.
7.
At least I assume based off of what
That's
Chad
awesome.
is telling
Oh,
me.
actually, do you remember, like, I was talking about, so we're doing this series, and I was mentioning, like, the New York Institute of Go also does a series where the two pros play against each other, and they sort of splice the video together. That's Ryan and Stephanie.
Cool. Yeah, I'm really new to the Go world. Like, you know, I just started interacting with people and stuff this summer. And so I know nothing. And chat's freaking out at me over not knowing who Ryan Lee is. But now I know, and I'm excited to check out his stuff. So cool.
Okay, let's think about this. Question is, do we have another eye anywhere else? Like, is this an eye? If we go here, she goes here, we go here.
10, 9,
yes, that would be an
8,
eye. So
7,
I think we just need to make one
6,
more eye.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Feels like something like that should make an eye? I don't know. If she plays over here now, I think we can make enough room to make two eyes somewhere else. I feel like we're okay. We'll see, though. I mean, I'm not comfortable.
I just noticed something. You have an empty triangle at
Oh,
age 13.
shit. Oh, God, son of a bitch. All right. Oh, no, I've opened my... What did I do? I've ruined it. I, like, opened the browser source. Okay, we're good.
Browser source for what? Oh,
you know how,
shit,
like...
I'm in the last Byoyomi period.
Quick, distraction. Distraction. What is that? What is that? This, right?
It's everything you've ever hoped and dreamed for going to waste.
I yield. I play the I'm scared move because I'm scared.
I think you're alive. I'm really sad. But I just noticed this fun thing the other day that's still here. Not the other day. I meant like a few minutes ago.
So I think she has this ladder, right? Okay, she has the ladder, but we don't have to like ladder. We can just sort of attack it. We could even consider sacrificing these actually. That might be. Oh no, we don't want to do that. But we can make these live as long as we can win a capturing race with just 2 liberties. So not too bad of a deal. In fact, I think if we just Atari this way, and then she Ataris, and then we run, that's fine. If we Atari this way, she goes this way. If we push her again this way and we only have 2 liberties, that's bad juju. But I kind of like pushing into here because that starts threatening the eye space of this monster that she's making here.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6,
So let's do that.
5.
So she goes here, we'll push up. That's fine. We'll have 3 liberties. She's only got 2 here. We're good. I'm not supposed to drink this yet. Did I make an empty triangle? No. Fix the empty triangle with HTML. Oh, in the browser source. Let me mute. I'm dying. Oh. I'm dying. Okay. So,
I felt so happy about how that ladder worked in my favor until I realized your J6 stones are connected.
Yeah. As long as I can win the capturing race.
Capturing race against 2 liberties. Yeah, that's a
right,
tough
exactly.
one, huh?
Yeah. So I kind of want to just push and cut, right? I mean, is that too brutal to do? Push and cut? We
10,
could consider trying
9,
to capture on a larger scale,
8,
but
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
okay. Let's try to capture on a larger scale. Death happens often in the context of empty triangles. Yeah. New drinking game. You have to just die every time you play an empty triangle. Just seppuku. Done. What is it requisite for Dawn level players to enjoy puns? Is that part of it? Okay, so this cut is getting dangerous. It's not dangerous just yet. I think I can run. But she wants to threaten it. Okay. What if we push and cut now? It's dangerous. It's dangerous. If we push and cut here, push, cut, Atari. Yeah, I gotta be real careful with these nerds. They are close to death.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
Let's lose a life
1.
here.
4 periods
What if we
left.
cut this way? Just feels dangerous. I think we should play a move like this. Maybe we should start here. But if we do this, if she runs and we play here, let's see, if she Ataris, I run, I get 2 freedoms. If she Ataris again, I run, that's okay. If she Ataris here and I run, I'm down to 2. Oh, it might be dangerous. It might be very dangerous.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
So let's think. If she runs, I want to fix the cut. Listen. Can't let our stones be separated there. She pushes. I mean, I can push one more. She runs, and then we could do this or something. And I mean, that feels okay, right? Let's see. So now if we did push and cut, does it just die? Yeah, it just dies. So she's connected here. That's nice. But it's also nice that we can sort of continue this way. We still make side territory. What is this nightmare of a game?
What?
So what is this nightmare of a game?
Yeah, I know, right?
This
Oh
is
shit, I only took one sip and I already feel kind of drunk.
we have different sips, I think. I might be falling behind.
Yeah.
Levi, you can do it. I feel like that's appropriate for caps lock, though. I don't think you have to apologize for that. So I kind of want to just jump out, like make sure that this is dead, and sort of continue to chase in that way. If we do this, she goes here, I go here, she goes here, I go here. These both feel kind of nice. I'm getting so close to this that I feel like I should sort of
10,
close it off.
9,
But then that doesn't put
8,
pressure on this.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 3 periods left.
Let's think. This is not completely alive. I mean, we're starting to have to worry about this. I don't like that. So this one. This one. I think we just do this one. Maybe this one. This one's nice. I mean,
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
that's not small. So I think we're just gonna do that. That's fine. We'll let black escape. No big deal. We make profit killing these. We make profit on the side. I think we're okay. Maybe we've given too much, though. I mean, hey, what's up, Schmilly? I don't know. I'm not sure how the game's going. It's been really interesting. I felt like we were ahead, but suddenly I feel behind. Because we're gonna end up not killing this, and so then where are our points? Is the question. We have some points here, but she's got a lot of points over here. We're not fans of that. Can we cause some havoc over here? This feels sort of havoc causing. If we play here, she just plays there and is happy. If we play here, she wedges. If we
10, 9, 8,
she fixes. We
7,
play here.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I don't know. This isn't the move I should have played. I panicked. Right, so like black's territory here is larger than white's territory here. Black's territory here will be larger than white's territory here, but I get this. Is there anything we can do with this? Probably not. We can like push black down to the third line, which is nice, but not that great. Doot, 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 doot. Doot, doot. Could be fun. I wish there were more we could do about that, though. Hunter W. Hey. I feel like she'll respond to this. So we're just going to help her make her territory here, I guess. Yeah, if she responds to this, though, it's not great because we don't have this. I wish we had this. We can do this. We could do this. We could do this. This feels kind of nice. She might feel pressured by it. So we can grab some territory there, but I have concerns. Is there a way we can somehow cut this off? That would be great. I mean, like, let's say we Atari here, and then just straight up just cut here. What happens? Feels like there could be some fun. Maybe we should just cut there without this Atari. Maybe she doesn't care about this Atari. But then if she pushes down, well, that could be okay. Push down. So then we're a knight's move away. So if she tries to disconnect, we go this way. These can become alive. Ugh, this is a complicated cut. Ah. Does that fix the cut? Yeah, it's an empty triangle.
Fuck. Okay. What kind of whiskey should I drink this time, y'all?
I don't think that fixes this cut, right? So we were both looking at the same part of the board.
Ten, 9.
Please
Hey, what's
excuse
up,
my
Positive?
language.
Positive, we're currently losing a game against Gooplet.
Doc. Doc, 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 doc. Doc, 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 doc. Doc, 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 doc.
Seems like we go out this way, right? This, this, this.
I have a feeling this doesn't work and I'm just insane. Oh shit, I'm unmuted.
This, because then if we push, that's Atari. Then if we run, she can't ladder us, but she could net us. So that's the
10,
danger.
9, 8,
But I don't
7,
think she can net us.
6,
Okay,
5,
let's lose a life. This,
4,
this,
3, 2, 1.
this,
2
Because
periods
she
left.
tries to net here, we have 3 freedoms. So if we push through here, she caps. Shit, maybe that does work. Maybe it do. But what if we peep this? So she plays there. And what if we played this? If she pushes through, if we try this, does that work?
10, 9, 8.
So let's say she goes there. Then we go here. She goes here, we go here. Does that work? This, no. Yeah. It's this, this. If you Atari there, and I fix, you can't Atari me here, because I'll kill you. Does it work? Does it work? It feels like it shouldn't work. This, right? That. Oh yeah, it must be fun watching the multi-stream. I feel like if we just killed this, then we won. We're feeling good about that. Okay. So I fix. You can't make this cut. You can't do it, because I kill you. Oof. That one goes in the treasure bucket. That one works. It's a nice feeling cut. It feels like one of those cuts that really shouldn't work. Okay, watch it not work, though. I gotta be careful. Oh, shit. Okay, hold on. So if we do this... Fuck. Shit! Damn it. Oh, shit. So if we kill here, she
Fuck,
takes...
I need another power triangle. I didn't notice it. The one at G9.
Shit. Shit! Oh, damn it! Oh!
Thank you, Feartsin. I actually, Oh wait, am I muted? Fuck.
This, dead.
10,
This,
9,
this.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Damn it. That was gonna be such a nice one. Ah! Nice defense. Ah.
Thank you, right? Feartsin was in chat saying that I died, and I was like, no, I fucking didn't.
Guy, maybe she won't
Okay,
see
he
it.
has a good excuse. He's more drunk than I am.
Shit.
I'm telling you, though, my reading gets better when I'm drunk.
Alright, we can still attack this, but I don't know if there's much to be gained from that. If we play out here, we can threaten to save
10,
this stone.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Let's just keep black disconnected. I mean, this for sure is not alive, but it's got ways to run. We have to be careful. This could die. What is this game? I guess a big mistake was letting this live. I mean, I had abused this so much. I should have been able to kill it. Ooh, can we resurrect the cut, though, by chasing? Wouldn't that be glorious? Not enough America, broken focus. Damn it. I bet I could have made that work if I had like seen it, and then if I could have read that it didn't work, and I like spent an extra move to get you know, something over here, something that looks suspiciously small, you know. See if we can resurrect the cut. That'd be nice. I am very worried about this. How about this one? Is this a clean cut? We might lose this. She cuts here. If we Atari here. Yeah, we got to be careful. We're going to lose this. Shit. Can we threaten? Is anything dangerous
10,
with this?
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
It's a nice way to keep this connected at least, but I think now maybe she can somehow connect out. Just bloodthirsty right now. What a ridiculous game. Jeez. Not sure if you can do it, huh? Have I counted Fire Scourge? I haven't counted. I feel behind. Maybe I'm not. I don't know.
Why couldn't you cut my other stones that I was planning on sacrificing? Why did you have to cut there? I'm
I'm
sad about it,
bloodthirsty.
BG.
I need everything. It all has to die. You guys seem to have forgotten the corner side center mantra. Yeah. Alright, well, if I'm going to kill everything, I have to cut. Surely this works, right? So she'd have to fix here. And then if I push, we might have got it. We might have got it. No one is losing because the fans are winning. I feel like this is going to be a hard game to make very educational, like where we'll learn a lot from it. You know, it's going to be like these little like reading mistakes, you know, and the answer to those. I mean, it's cool to see the sequences that work, but you know, the principle that you gain from that is get better at reading. You know, but maybe we can find some principles. I don't know. We'll see. Go itself is winning. Yeah. Mr. Seedy has followed. Hey, Mr. Seedy, thanks. You are officially a nerd. So she has to fix this cut, and then if I push, it feels like maybe we got it. I don't know. Thank y'all for the follows. I really appreciate it. Hey, why don't y'all, if you get a chance, no pressure, of course, but join the Discord. The Discord is popping. Okay, I'm going to put the Discord there. Like, honestly, my stream... Oh, what is this shit? Oh, she wants to sacrifice these two. But if we go here, she goes here, we go here. Let's see. The Discord's really been popping. We've got a tournament going on in there. Like, my stream is actually a small part of the community that we've built now. Like, all the time they're in the Discord playing games and reviewing with stronger players. We've got some pretty strong players in our Discord. It's a really fun community. I've been like so proud of that. What am I not seeing? If we go here, she goes here. But then if we go here, that's Atari, so she's got to fix that. So then we can fix this later. Right? Seems fine. Seems fine. Could be wrong. Lord knows we've been wrong before. Okay, so we Atari. Right? Bum, Atari. Yes, you fix. Good. And then we just need to make sure that we live over here. Right? This needs to live. Atari there would be annoying. Oh no, actually this is connected back here, so it's fine. It's fine. Did we win? Is the game over? Has she resigned? I'm worried. She's playing too confidently. There's something I'm not seeing. I think we just chill. We chill. We stay. We
10,
do our tiger's mouth.
9.
This is connected back here. Loosely.
Okay, it has been pointed out to me that I just played an empty triangle. But I would like to point out that when you captured my stones at the L6 area, you actually created 2 more empty triangles, and I think you should drink twice more.
Okay, you're right. But you made a dumpling, so I think you need a shot.
Okay, for the record, I've been taking like a massive fucking swig
Okay,
for each
all
of
right,
these.
Okay, here comes number 2. What's up, Oxdead, dude? Yeah, Gooplet made this a drinking stream, so anytime we make an empty triangle, we got to drink. Now, listen, you can't... No, there are not eyes here. I'm not talking to
This is apple juice, Obi.
All right, let's see what Guy said. With so many people stuck at home this year, origami as a hobby has really taken off. I guess you could say interest has been increasing. Okay, so we do this. Certainly there's not 2 eyes here, right? Certainly. Okay, what if we did this?
I need a miracle.
What if we did this?
Big ass motherfucking miracle is
That
what I
seems
need right
kinda nice.
here.
This feels kind of nice, right? Keep things disconnected.
If I live here, do I even win?
I think I would have to resign if you lived there, just out of the amazingness of it. Oh, I can't even think right now.
Oh shit, I'm unmuted. Fuck. I'm so good at this.
Shihane.
10, 9, 8, 7,
This feels good to me.
6,
I
5,
can't get off of it.
4,
The
3,
Atari here.
2,
Okay, we're gonna lose a
1.
life. Fuck.
Last period.
The Atari here is dangerous. Atari, run, push. I could lose. I think we need to fix. Okay, let's fix. Just fix. Just chill. I just feel like I need to kill it, Fire Scourge. I just need to, okay? Let me have this. For the glory. Can't believe I lost a life to fix at Q3. A period, whatever. Y'all get into me for calling the Yoyomi things lives, right? But yeah, so like on the Discord, right? Like, okay. I don't even have time to talk right now. This, what about this? I mean, there's no way there's an eye there, right? If we go here, there's not an eye there, there's not an eye there. That seems fine. If she pushes here, we go here, and then she goes here, we just need to make sure she doesn't find another eye. And not an eye there. That seems fine. If she goes here, we Atari. If she Ataris either way,
10.
we can take. Seems okay. Seems okay. Maybe that's the losing move, though. It always could be. Any moment could be the one move where I lose. Oh, Lord, y'all. It's a fun game, though. This is why we do our Friday night games. Me and Gooplet are pretty close. We're pretty even. We have some fun games, for sure. So let's say...
You have won.
Oh, wow. Hey, GG.
Thank you for the game.
Yes, good game.
I'm excited to see what the AI has to say.
I am too. I'm waiting, just staring at it. Oh, my chat can't see it right now.
It's really taking its time, isn't it?
Our game was that complicated that Kata is having a hard time even understanding the complexity of our plays.
Our moves were so deep. Maybe Katako has also been drinking. Wait, here. They might also just have a backed up server. I'm gonna download it and put it into Cattrain.
Oh, there it goes.
Oh, it went? Hog.
Yeah. Okay, can you still hear me? I just turned off push to chat. Good?
Yeah. I can hear you.
Yeah.
Oh shit, you were really ahead. Yeah. You were just demolishing me. I guess I came back a little bit there when there was some weirdness there, but then I thought that with the attacking... See, I had this impression where at any point you could have played H9 and killed my group.
H9. Oh,
Like,
okay.
here, just like scrub to any, like, say, move 81. I thought that you'd kill my group by playing at H9.
H9.
I might just be insane. Totally possible. Very plausible.
So I feel
and
like
kind of true.
if I go H9, I feel like G9 is fine. No?
G9. Is it really?
I don't know. Let me see. I guess we should open up a review.
Oh yeah,
okay,
sure.
I got it.
Review started.
Feartain is reviewing the game for us.
Oh, okay. Shit. Sorry.
Wait, Feartain, do you want to pop over into the review and?
Yeah. Fearzane, I'll give you control. Here you go.
Yeah.
Teach us, Sensei.
If you want to, you don't have to. You can also join voice chat if you want.
Yeah, for sure. So actually, you and I are in a private call right now. I'll go join your server, I guess.
Would you like to join voice, Feartain? You don't have to. Okay, yeah, I guess. Wait, are you in our Discord or either of our Discord servers, Fearsane? Oh,
Did he say? Or she?
he said he sent me an invite. All right, so yeah, let's pop on over to our Gooplet's graveyard.
Okay, cool.
And Cola or here it's
Okay. Sorry for the technical difficulties there, y'all. If you're just joining, I see we've got 30 folks. We just finished our Vibing to Showdown series where Gooplet and I play against each other. So check out the VODs playing both at the same time or multi-Twitch. You know, I don't know if you can do multi-Twitch VODs, but so we're going to review the game now. It was an exciting game. This puts me at 4-1 in the series. So I'm doing a little bit better, but we're always having good games. So we're definitely close in skill. Okay, did I not join the right voice channel? Because I don't see.
Hi, sorry, we were in the other room.
Oh, sorry about that.
Hello.
Hi.
All right, let me get to the game.
This is exciting.
Such expectations on my shoulders now.
Oh, don't worry. We're
So
small
far-
Q people.
So far, this is pretty standard, and I don't have any complaints really. Anything I would complain about is very, very subtle, so I don't
Yeah,
think
I
it
spent a
matters.
long time thinking about this next move, and then I was not happy with it.
Yeah, this move is kinda like this is not the area that's important right now. Maybe you can do this to threaten the top white group, for example.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's 4 stones that aren't super strong yet. And white typically will just add another stone to make this stronger. And this helps reinforce the top left corner, and then you can still go to the bottom right. Because
Okay.
if you play here and now white closes the corner, which is also possible, there's a lot of options to mess with the tops. So this is an option, and then there's variations like this, or like this, which takes away the base if black wants to commit to that. But basically, on a simpler level that isn't about concrete moves, this just says, hey, your stones at the top aren't. I mean, they are alive, but it's painful to live
Yes.
Yeah.
black decides to force after this. So white can just add a stone to be out into the center. And then whatever you wanted to play at the bottom, you can still do, but you've made some profit in center at the top. Whereas if you play something here, which white can ignore now, because it's kind of like a Joseki, where now black has to nuke it, right?
Yeah, yeah.
If white adds a stone at the top, now the top group is completely solid, and the black corner has some pressure on it, where now white has an easier time to invade the top left corner.
I have a hard time understanding when to make a move like G17. I guess it's doubly nice. I mean, it just feels flat, right? But it's doubly nice because H17 is so nice for black. So I guess that's why it's good to play
Yeah,
there.
it's basically that's a good move for both players in this area. So getting this is kind of doubly good.
Okay.
So this is where I'm drawn to. I'm not saying this is the best move because I have no idea what the best move is, but this is definitely something I would be interested in playing.
I like briefly considered H17 and then I just didn't, you know.
That's fair. This pincer is alright, but now the bottom is pretty flat. And black always has the option to immediately settle with the sequence. I don't know if you're familiar with this. Just let me know if you're not.
Not super familiar, no. But, I mean, some, sure.
There's several options now. I typically play this, but this is not considered good. The main options are either you play this, and then connect here, this, and now...
So that's the same as if L3 is not even there, right? I mean, that's just Joseki in that corner.
Yeah, I mean, the L3 stone makes it more painful for black now, right?
Mhm.
If white just saves the stone in the corner, normally white has to make a choice whether to save that stone or not, and now white can just save it, and black still isn't super solid.
Yeah.
But this sequence isn't something you need to play right away, because now white has basically all the stuff settled that white wanted to settle. Instead, knowing the sequence exists allows black to, I don't know, press down or anything like that, because if white plays this, now you can still live in the corner easily.
Yes.
So just knowing that black has that option is helpful for just reducing the bottom. And that's why having the stone on the third line is kind of painful. Or not painful, it's still totally fine. Just I would prefer to have the stone on the fourth line, because the best thing you can hope for is to develop something from attacking.
Yes.
Because
Okay.
you're not really gonna take points at the bottom, because black can at any point just decide to live. So you should focus more on developing stuff, which is why I don't like this direction in general. Typically, if you already have this, you would do something like this to make black heavy and then get an attack against this.
Sure.
Because now this is kind of similar to what happened in the game, except you didn't force black to play 04. Black just decided, time for 04.
Yeah, yeah. that was the one
so
move in this game.
bamboozled. I didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get to that, but just this is a typical like textbook sequence for now black is heavy and doesn't have a base. So in the game this pincer happens, and now I can't really say much about this. It's just very slow and very heavy.
It came back to haunt me too.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really need to say anything. The game kind of spoke for itself, I think, because all the reasons why you shouldn't do this kind of turned up in the game. This ended up being a really heavy group that was just a liability, and that's exactly what I would normally say now.
Yeah.
But I guess that has already been demonstrated in the game. For that reason, if I was put into this situation, like if I took over a game now, I would probably want to play here. Just because now I have the option to either run out into the center, right? If this happens now, at least I'm kind of out in the center and I have some space to make eyes. Or if white decides to try and capture this, I can sacrifice this in a less painful kind of way and get some influence towards the center. This is still a loss, but maybe it's not devastating. But I wouldn't want to run with this, because that's just it's just gonna be a liability. So I would leave it, or I would try to make my opponent choose whether they want to take it, or let me run out and at least not have to painfully live with it. Because my thought is, if, like, let's say this happens and now, I don't know, let's play a simple sequence like this. If now white just jumps out, these stones are not going to do anything at the bottom for black, right? Now this is just a liability, and you run, and black gets the center and gets to make points on the right side. This is a nightmare scenario for black, I think. So I would not want this at all.
Yeah.
Okay, so this turns out kind of normal, and now this Tanuki. This is a similar idea, I think, to playing here. But typically, if you give your opponent a choice, it ends up being better. Because this doesn't give a choice. This is, I'm gonna reduce the bottom side, and there's nothing you can do. But because of that, you've already committed to this, right? And now if white just goes along, now the right side becomes huge for white. Because you've already made your choice, so now white can make it really expensive for you. But if you play something like this, now if white plays here, you get to go out with nicer shape, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if white doesn't, then the choice has been made by white now, and you get to get a better result than the game because you weren't the one that committed first.
Well, that's an interesting way to put it. Whoever commits first maybe gets a worse result. And maybe that's not fair to say in general.
Yeah, it's not always true, but it's something a teacher of mine always used to say. It's like one person can decide how expensive it is, and the other can decide who gets what.
Mm.
And unless somebody messes up, you don't get to decide both. But if you make a mistake, obviously that kind of goes out the window.
It's like
whoever commits first kind of sounds like a general rule of life too. Whoever commits first ends up losing.
Oh no, that's so sad.
Fair
It reminds me of that rule, like, yeah, okay, with siblings, right? And if you're like cutting the cake, right? One sibling has to cut the cake, the other has to decide which piece they get. So you're motivated to try to cut as evenly as you can. But in no matter what, the person who cuts, the person who makes the decision on the slices is always going to lose, or at best tie.
Yeah, in a way that's true here as well.
Mm.
But here, like, the decision has been made, right? Like, white's gonna get the right side. Oh, Omelette is raiding. Now I'm terrified because Omelette is stronger than me.
Omelette, thanks for the raid. Feartsan is here right now reviewing the game between me and BG just now. Also, I'm a little bit drunk, so I'm sorry for whatever happens.
I downed the rest of my drink, by the way. I didn't make any more empty triangles, but it's gone.
What were you telling me? Feartsan, are you drunk enough yet?
I'm on prescription painkillers. I hope that counts because I can't drink.
It totally counts. Terrifying. Thank you for the follow.
Feartsan, I'm sorry for whatever circumstances have you on those medications.
But... it's only gonna get worse.
Oh, shit. I'm sorry.
No worries. So I'll continue from here. Because I was watching during the game. And you were... oh, damn. That's a lot of stuff going on in chat.
I was just responding.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Here you were kind of thinking about cutting.
Yes.
And that's... I wouldn't even consider it because
really?
It's kind of just too small. If I just think about this and then here and here and now you kind of need to do something.
Yeah.
Maybe this is better shape.
Mm.
Because now you don't get an empty triangle and you don't have to drink.
Yeah. 9, because I was trying to read this out. I might have read it wrong, but after 9, if can't white Tanuki here?
Maybe white can try and cut. The problem is that after this Hane, it also threatens to capture the right side.
Okay, I didn't even consider that Hane. I was looking at if I just Hane'd at H2, and then it seemed fine for white.
Yeah.
Or so if I descended at J3.
Like this, now you capture, right? Because after this, you already have the stone. And then if now white protects here, then you kind of get to do this.
Yeah. So do you think I should, like, where black 1 is that you think where white should have gone, just continue running up toward the center?
I mean, this is still totally fine for white, I think. But it's kind of more than you have to give up, because you already have a big advantage here. So I would be totally happy as white to just extend, because that's not Hane. Just extend again, because what's black gonna do? Black can't really afford to come back, right?
Yeah, I can see that.
If at some point black fixes the cut, you always still get to connect under.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't worry about this group, and every move that's spent saving these stones, because that's a liability for black too. If you imagine now you get a leaning attack on this, the right side becomes massive, and that would be terrible.
Sure. Yeah, that's nice.
It's kind of like a thing I generally see in Q games is the easiest way to win is to just give them everything they want. Because typically Qs want the wrong thing, and then you can just be like, oh, take it.
Very rude. Very rude.
But so true.
Yeah, I know.
That only makes it worse. I understand that. All I'm saying is, what's Black asking for? Black's saying, let me out, let me out. And all you have to say is, all right, you can go out and I'll take these points on the right side. That's not really anything to worry about. There are some scenarios where maybe this move can happen, and then you need to be slightly concerned about ice base and living.
Yeah.
But that's very easy forcing moves to make ice. So I wouldn't worry about this white group too much.
Yeah, that's a much nicer result. Yep.
So now in the game sequence, this happens and the Ataris happen. And fixing this is at least play this Atari.
Yeah.
Because there's never a reason not to play this, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, in the game, it ended up working in your favor, but it really shouldn't have.
I mean, if I had played that Atari to begin with, then the situation I ended up in wouldn't have happened, so...
Yeah, that's probably a fair assessment.
Yeah.
Here, this move is kind of elegant, but at the same time, it gives a guaranteed peep to white that might end up being painful. I'm not sure about this. It's probably good enough. The thing is, how important are the stones at G5? Right? Because if they're not important, it's not important to save them. And if they are important, then maybe this whole situation should immediately go to this sequence. But this is honestly something I can't say without reading more deeply. That just comes down to the details of the situation. Like, this is just a fight now, so there's no general thing. Either things work or they don't. And maybe there's some pointers towards what's more likely to work, but ultimately it all comes down to just reading it out. So this is again very similar, where it's like, is this peep really that important? Maybe this is still a lot bigger. I can see this being more important now. And there's other options too at the bottom where even if white cuts, there's still some RG related to this. I don't know. It just feels kind of small compared to the rest. And whether these two stones get captured or not doesn't influence who's strong or weak on the board, so it's kind of inconsequential from my perspective. In a game, maybe it's worth asking this to see if there's resistance like this or something else. And the other thing is, even if you protect now, this would only be interesting if white is weak now, but white can always just connect everything up. And now there's nothing that comes from this. You're not changing who's strong or weak by connecting. So unless this is absolutely Sente or not, it's just two stones. They're not really cutting stones because everything's connected, and I wouldn't worry about it too much. Well, now they're cutting stones, so nice.
Yeah, so this was a mistake by white. You would say just play G3.
Yeah, it's not big enough. Either go for this if you want to fight and separate the black stones from the rest of black, because everything else is far away. Or just settle yourself, and then black probably should connect.
Yeah, I was desperately hoping to be able to play G3.
And it's kind of like getting K8 is big for black, but it's not nearly as big as splitting the stones on the left side off.
It's interesting. I didn't realize how like bloodthirsty I was, how greedy I was being by trying to kill those. It felt like something I had to do, but yeah, settling in this way is very profitable. White is doing fine in this.
Yeah, the bottom is really big.
Yeah,
and if black forces with K8, you kind of get the bottom right quarter of the board for free.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on. here you're kind of playing a bunch of moves that are my teacher always said that's not the battlefield. Like this is trying to live, right?
Yes. Or
But
give some options, I guess. I don't know.
yeah. But for example, this is really hard to answer now. Because if you defend here, now this is a really painful forcing move. And you're in a lot of trouble now. Actually, no, you're not if I play like this. But like this is obviously painful, I would say.
Sure, yes.
Maybe this is even better. But I don't want to read that much.
Valid.
This move was really good. Because it's exactly the shape point. And now the sequence
complimented me.
Oh no, this is gonna turn out weird, isn't it? And taking the corner here is also like this is only worth it if white definitely dies. Just take the outside. Now white is completely enclosed. And maybe white can live, but white has to live now. That's no...
Oh shit, I never even considered that. Oh fuck, enclosing is such a basic thing. I just didn't even think about it.
And I think it still dies.
Oh shit, does it? Oh no.
It's a bit hard to read, and actually it depends on if this is Sente, but I'll just say it is. But now living like this is very, very painful. I wouldn't want to live like this as white.
Right.
And now the black group there is settled.
Or is that life? Can't black play e5 into e4?
Yeah, I think e12 should be at e4, right? I mean, move 12 should be at e4, right? I don't know.
No, like this is not the eye. There's two eyes, right?
I meant if black played e5 first. So, oh god, an eye. Oh wait, then the other one would become an eye.
Right. Okay, sure.
Wait, am I insane? Am I hallucinating? Like, am I drunk hallucinating?
This is like E7 is always an eye and C1 is always an eye.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, I see. Valid. Oh my goodness, I'm getting rated by everyone. Edelyn, thank you so much for the raid. By the way, the past two people who have rated me are Omelet1414, right? And wait. Who rated me? Why is it not showing up on the thing?
TKE72. No?
Right.
No, that's just somebody else. I'll just continue the review and not stun myself.
Yes, sorry. I was just addressing chat. Thank you, y'all, for the reviews. I'll talk about and the raids. Fuck. I'll talk about. I'm a little. Okay, sorry. Continue.
Take a deep breath. At this stage, this kind of came out later in the game. You should really ask this as black.
Actually, thank you for the follow.
Maybe not immediately, but this is kind of important to ask at some point. The main reason is if either you can settle this black group immediately. So let's say white defends like this. Then you get to capture as black, and you're happy. You have your two eyes. You're not in danger anymore, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this is probably something that white doesn't want to do, right?
Right.
Yeah, agreed.
So that means white has to resist, and you get to force like this, and then later you get a code to connect your heavy group on the bottom under.
You mentioned that in chat, and I was like, are you high? I just didn't fucking see it. But now that you play it out on the board, it's so straightforward.
I did not realize how big of a mistake K8 was. If I had just connected it underneath, all these problems go away. Ugh.
Yeah, right? Like, it's like being strongness and weakness. And yeah, it's me, Pepper Snack. Hi. Oh, I just kind of... I did a thing that I didn't even... Never mind. Anyway,
oh wait, so someone in chat recognizes you. Are you the high guy? Asks Papa Snack.
I know, but that sounds like I'm a stoner.
The high guy. Ain't nothing wrong
I
with
mean,
that.
you said you're on
And,
pills
like,
right now.
Yeah.
I'm just on pills.
Prescription pills.
Yeah. They don't have to know. All right. Let's keep this going. This peep is kind of also inconsequential because there's never a point when white's gonna ignore that, right? So you don't have to play this right away. If you play here and white plays this, there's never a situation when white's not gonna connect this side, right? I mean, never is maybe a bit strong, but hardly ever. So you don't have to force it at this stage. Like, in the best case, you lose a co-threat. In the worst case, you might want to get a different move later. So there's options with the wedge, for example, that you might not get. Or if you extend or if you jump, there's other options, right? So, like, if this happened, which I hope wouldn't, then now there's a cut, right? And you kind of remove all of these options that you might otherwise have. Because if this happens, maybe you don't even want to cut, but playing like this forces white to fix the cut, and now this shape is really painful for white. And for black too, but...
We do love pain here.
That also sounds wrong. Anyway...
There's nothing wrong with masochism as long as it's consensual. Sorry,
yeah, I don't mean wrong in that way, but
okay.
You're right. Anyway, here I think black absolutely has to force this move now. This is painful because you have to play an empty triangle as white, and it also helps black make eye shape. Playing like this, it's already 1.5 eyes. So this could help black settle. Actually, I think black's already alive now. But I can't be bothered to read all the variations, so I'm just gonna say it's 1.5 eyes. This Kosumi is kind of odd shape, especially if you consider that this is Sente for black, because white has to connect. And in that case, you probably don't want to play this. This feels odd, I think. Or maybe it just feels odd to me, but there's other moves I would want to play in this situation rather than this Kosumi. The Kosumi feels kind of slow and also not very shapey. Because with the Kosumi, now a move like this takes away all of the eye shape, because H10 is kind of the shape point.
Yeah, I was dreading a move there for a while, but BG never played it, so I just kind of kept ignoring it.
That's the spirit. Another thing that's kind of there the whole time is a move like this.
Yeah, I was looking at that. But that's like a reduction move. That doesn't help white live, right?
No, but it's also like a timing thing. Because if black exchanges this, then it kind of doesn't really work that well anymore.
Yeah.
So it kind of depends on some things. Because if this happens and you respond like this, that's, yeah, maybe not so good. But yeah, there's a lot of sequencing things where people didn't exchange the correct, or like moves they should have exchanged, like this. Where it's like, now this is just alive, so you don't need to worry about anything anymore.
Sure.
And if you're in a situation where you're kind of getting squeezed across the board and your opponent's making points and taking your territory away, you kind of just want to settle. There's no reason to keep running because you're just giving advantages to your opponent. And here also, it's just really difficult for me to say because there's a lot of things that I would have wanted to exchange at this stage. So I really want to cut here because both sides are pretty weak. And so if I'm white, I feel like even if I manage to live by running towards the top, that's not good enough.
Sure.
And also with this cut, black kind of has to Atari from this side,
Mhm.
because the other Atari is a death sentence.
Yeah.
So at that stage, I would go back one more move, or like 2 more moves as black, and I'd say, maybe I don't want to do the knight's move. Because if for this cut I have to Atari from here, then that just helps the white stones to live and swallow up the 2 stones at J14.
Yeah.
Because there's not really anything supporting that for black in the area. If it turns out like this, then these 2 stones are probably gonna die. Maybe not, but I would think those are gone. For the same reason, if I were black, I would very happily just fix my cutting point now and be alive and just let white settle that. Because this is all a liability, and ultimately, you make your points on the left side, and what you really want now is to reduce the bottom. So now you get to exchange this and play that sequence. And you get to play maybe something here and force white to make a decision on whether to swallow these stones or try to go for something bigger. But this also goes back to the thing I said earlier, where it's like, if you play this, now you've taken the decision out of white's hands, and white can just be like, all right, I'll take points on the right side.
Yeah, yeah.
But if you give the choice to white and you say, all right, make up your mind, you can try and capture everything, but I have an easier time living. Or you can try to just take the points you already have, but now I have managed to make a big reduction on the right side.
And we can feel confident that Q's will make the wrong decision there.
I mean, it's the whole basic idea is you don't even, like, that doesn't have to be a wrong decision.
Right.
But you come out gaining something because your opponent has to give something up because of decisions they made earlier.
Yes.
So there's a liability here with swallowing these stones in such a large area, and especially with the RG with this, which is kind of due to the bad shape. So if instead of the empty triangle, let's go all the way back. So if instead of this, you just capture, that RG is immediately gone.
Yeah, makes sense.
Now there's nothing to connect under ever or anything like that. So I wouldn't. So I would kind of say this is like that a move that forces you to make a decision is painful, or more painful than maybe it should be, is all due to that RG still existing because of bad shape earlier in the game. Alright, so now this happens. This is also bad shape. You probably want to make the bamboo. Bamboo, always good. Not always, but a lot of the time.
Yeah, it's funny. You even probably saw me consider it too, and I decided against it. That's interesting.
I was watching both streams, so maybe I missed that one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I thought about it. Yeah. I thought I had a better chance at eye shape if I didn't do that, but
the issue is, I mean, I can't really disagree when it comes to that. It's more like, if you have to live like that in a Dawn game, you're kind of already screwed. So this is what I would always want to play.
Okay, sure.
But like, this is always going to be painful for the top group.
Yes.
But at the same time, this is always going to be painful for black. So you're kind of both missing points that would turn this around, both of you. So I can't really say who's in a better situation here, because either of you could easily turn this on its head.
Yeah.
That's also why playing like this is probably better for black, because it puts more pressure on the top. So if this Atari happens, it doesn't really help fix that issue.
Right. White's having a hard time up there for sure.
Yeah. So it just disconnects everything. And with this move, like, now there's not as much pressure on the top, and there's still a threat of connecting. All right. Now white's alive, I think. Half alive. Probably alive enough. And here it's also like, you don't have to capture in a ladder. I mean, first of all, you can't capture in a ladder.
Right.
But secondly, you've already, like, all your stones are connected because K4 is captured, right?
Mm-hmm.
So all you have to do is increase the liberties of your outside.
Yeah. Makes sense.
If this happens, I don't think that black can live.
Yeah.
So now there's just more dead stones in your territory.
Makes sense.
I feel like I'm missing stuff that's going on in Goop's chat right now.
I hear some typing.
Sorry. I'm a little bit intoxicated. I'm gonna probably watch this review again when I'm sober.
Alright. Should I leave messages for sober you? Would that help you out?
We'll have
I
the
mean,
VOD.
no, the VOD is going to be accessible. The VOD will be there.
Alright.
Yes, I'll be able to review.
But the thing is, this is the wrong direction. You kind of, like, you want to make the bottom side bigger. So just enclose more of it
Yeah, that
with a
makes
move
sense.
like this.
Mm-hmm.
And now the Great Escape. Again, this is a move where there's no more choice for your opponent. So if instead you play something like this, then it's like, okay, you can do this, but now I've taken the right side.
Yeah.
And if you look at the outcome of the game, then you're probably more happy to take the right side and give this up rather than running, even if it lives. Like, even if it doesn't die, you're still probably better off this way. And you should still always do this, because at this stage, now maybe white actually should give it up. I honestly don't know. But this again comes back to making a decision, right? Now you can force white to make a decision, and depending on that, you have different options that are better or worse. So if this happens, you always get this code to connect under. So that's a big win for reducing the territory at the bottom side. And it also makes it a lot harder for white to justify going for that capture. And so if you're asking this move now, white will probably want to play this. Because now black's also pretty settled in the center. So giving up 2 eyes and letting black capture the stones at the bottom is not as consequential as it would have been early in the game. Moving on. Alright, now all the stuff gets sacrificed to try and make some eye shape. There's a lot of shape mistakes, but I kind of don't want to get into that.
Sure.
That
was
again,
like
K2 is really big.
Yeah, I was feeling time pressure and I just played a move. But okay, yeah.
I mean, this settles the white group, which technically isn't fully alive. I don't see a way to kill it, but I also wouldn't be comfortable saying it's definitely alive. I'll say it's definitely gonna live if I play white against the Q. But if I play against somebody strong, if I play against a pro, I'd probably die.
Sure.
So I don't know. But like this, now it's fully alive. This move also kind of inconsequential. You're kind of wasting a code threat. Because black's not gonna play d12 at this stage, I think.
Yeah, sure.
And this is only a 1-point endgame. So maybe black should even ignore it to play this or something. Because losing points there kind of doesn't matter compared to possibly dying with the group at the bottom.
Yeah.
And however many points you lose on the left side now from having to give this up in endgame is probably not as painful as whatever would have to be given up to live with the group in the center. Because that has no eyes yet. So a white move here is basically center. So just, I mean, you played this.
Yeah.
But I'm saying this is kind of a really good move for both. So just play this and don't play d12.
Sure.
Like getting d12 and not getting it is 1 point difference. Getting r11 and not getting it is like winning the game difference. And then this move, I don't know. I think you just wanted a drink. Honestly, that's what this move looks like.
I didn't. I did not realize it was an empty triangle until. Oh, I did realize, but I was like, I want to prevent. I was worried about H9 or H10 to kill the whole bottom group.
Does this not work? I feel like this might work now still.
Maybe.
Because, okay, so that empty triangle and then this cut? I'm not sure.
I didn't even consider the cut.
I don't know. And like maybe you can force this by giving up all these empty triangles.
That would be a lot of drinks, I gotta say. Oh, by the way,
Yeah.
it was a drinking game. Whenever there was an empty triangle, we had to drink. For everyone watching.
This doesn't work because you can just attach here. Right now, like this, the ladder just works. And if you come back to fix, then this captures in a net.
That's nice. That's a nice move.
It's a classic Tsuji for this kind of shape. I was really impressed with the reading here because I misread this when I was.
Well, I misread it too. Oh yeah, okay, Gooplet, yeah.
Thank you. That's the only thing that's the only thing that I actually read all the way through, and I was confident.
That paid off.
I still had to resign in the end.
Yeah, you should attach now, because like that you're all connected.
Yeah, but I'm not smart.
That's fair. I know that feeling. The other thing is this move still exists, but I
the whole
totally
time.
get why that's hard to find.
Yeah. Even after you said it in chat once, I was like, nah, that's not a thing. You're fucking high. But after you demonstrated just now, I was like, oh shit, fuck.
I mean, I am high. But that doesn't impede my ability to read. This move kind of doesn't matter, because you're alive on the bottom, right? That's 2 eyes already. So you should really maybe extend and then connect everything. Because even if white runs out now, you just get to do this.
Yeah.
So it doesn't, like, you're not gonna get cut to pieces there.
I figured that was Sente. BG ended up not responding to it. I thought BG would cut it at M14. I was surprised when that didn't happen.
But this cut also works, so now it's sadness.
This is where my reading doesn't work sometimes.
Yeah. I think here it's